College math students, here's a tricky one, a problem that involves two triangles. So I'm going to do one of these and then you can try some of the other examples in class, and if you get stuck on them I'll show you what to do there. Because sometimes it's easy to explain problems, particularly ones that are starting to get a bit more complex. It's easy to explain them in person, but here's one to get you started anyway. Okay, so this woman is looking at the top of a 220 metre high tower. Okay, 220. And her angle of elevation from that position is 37 degrees. And we've called this point A in the question. Then she walks closer to the tower so that now she's at point B. And the angle of elevation is a bit less, a bit more actually. She's close to the tower, but the angle of elevation becomes greater, 59 degrees. And they want us to calculate the distance in between the observations, this one here. And you can see that this forms part of this non-right angle triangle here. But we're going to use right angle triangle trigonometry to solve this one. So you might want to pause the video and decide on a strategy and maybe even have a go at this one before watching me finish this off. Okay, so the strategy here is to do two calculations. So we're going to, oops, I'll just fix that up a bit. So 37 degrees in there. Okay, so we're going to find the distance. I'll just call this one here C. So we've got point A, B and C. We're going to find the distance from A to C. So the distance all the way along the bottom of this triangle. So let's do this first. So that involves tangent, because we're finding the adjacent side here. So the tangent of 37 degrees is equal to the opposite side, 220 divided by our adjacent side, we'll just call it x, which means x equals 220 divided by the tan of 37 degrees. So if we put that into the calculator, one decimal place, this is 165.8 metres. So that's given us the full distance along there. Now we're just going to do this one from B to C along here. So B to C. Similar calculation except different angle, tan of 59 degrees. So everything looks really similar. 220 over tan 59, which gives 366.1 metres. So we've got all the way from A to C, and we've got B to C. If we subtract those distances from one another, that'll give us the distance in between this here. So 366.1 take 165.8 gives 200.3 metres. So these can be challenging, these questions. These are the hard trigonometry questions. There's a few other ones that I want you to go through here and have a look at in class. If you're not sure how to do these, get me over and I'll have a go at them with you. Aside from that, have a look at the questions in the description for the video, and let's try some of those questions and become ultimate masters of trigonometry.